Hello YouTubers, this is a quick video how to replace a window with an old aluminium window with vinyl windows. I'm just going to quickly go through the process to go through it. The first thing you want to do is obviously cut it out with a circular saw. If you're standing on a ladder or using a power saw, just be very careful. Make sure that you're capable. Otherwise, rather get a professional to do it. So, as you can see in the video, I've just cut out the window with the saw. I've taken the window out. They're relatively heavy, so again, be careful. Preferably use two people if you can. The next thing you want to do is just make sure that the window will actually fit in there before you attempt to actually put it in there. So make sure you measure it, measure the window, make sure you got the right size. Preferably, by the time before you take the window, the old aluminium window out, you want to make sure that you already measured it and you don't cut it out and find out it doesn't fit, right? So it has to be sort of quarter inch on each side, preferably quarter inch on the top, quarter inch on the bottom, just so that you can actually put some foam in there to otherwise, you don't want to put it directly down on the bottom if you can help it. You kind of want to have foam on all sides, right? So the next thing you want to do is actually put the window in there, and if you do have the 2 inch panels around it, the 2 inch sort of borders, if you will, you want to kind of measure it before you put it in there. So you put the window in, you take a pencil, you actually measure around the sides, and then you take it out again, and then you have an area where you can actually cut and you can make sure that it'll actually fit. So you just sort of measure it with a little bit of space so you can actually fit the window right in there, right? So that's kind of what you want to do, and that's where you get a perfect sort of border, so you don't sort of measure and get the wrong sizes, and it sort of fits and where it actually fits, because it might be a little bit to the right or a little bit to the left, so you kind of want to make sure that having that border where you drew a line around it is a perfect fit there, right? Then actually just cut the siding with a circular saw so you can actually fit the window right in there. So the window typically should go right in the hole. I think by code, you can actually put, if you have the board, you can put it on the outside of the siding. But I think the code is really that it should actually fit inside. Then what you want to do is actually put a bead of silicone right around. It just gives it some extra waterproofing, especially at the bottom where it creates that water dam, so water won't actually come in. So I don't think you have to put it all around. I just took an extra precaution and put a lot of silicone, just as kind of an extra precaution on making sure that no water actually gets inside the house if you can avoid it, right? So since you're doing it and at your house, you want to take kind of every precaution you can possibly to make sure that no water actually makes it in, right? So I've actually gone overboard with silicone. At least go put at the very minimum, put a bead of silicone on the bottom edge. I also use tuck tape around the borders, as well as what they call I forget the name, but the blue strip at the bottom. Um, again, I don't think this is really needed, but if you talk to people, they say do it as a precaution, and it helps with the water not making it back in the house, right? So once you've done that, just sort of plug the window in, make sure it fits. Again, as per code, you want to put flashing along the top, depending where you are. If there's a lot of rain, make sure you put the flashing. If you don't have so much rain, then maybe it's not code to actually have the flashing on the top of the window. We get probably 2,000 millimeters of rain a year, so I guess by code we have to have that on the top. Makes it look a bit uglier than usual, but I'd rather have it there than not have it, I guess. And then finally, in this one, is just really put silicone around there. When you do put silicone, it's to make it a little bit more pliable. Throw lots of water on it, and then it makes it a lot more. Allows you to kind of turns into a paste and keeps kind of a smooth finish. Don't be shy with the water. Just throw a whole bunch of water in there and then sort of rub it, and you'll kind of get the the gist of it once you throw water, and then it just allows you to kind of smooth it and make it look a lot easier. And then finally, just these are kind of the final pictures. The last thing I need to do is really just paint it up. So uh, thank you for watching, and I hope hopefully you got some help with how to install window from this video. Thanks.